Hello everyone. I decided to play some standard and well, I sold my miracles and stuff and I bought this deck. Well, I just put like 14 ticks into it and it's supposedly Temur Energy aggro, but I'm not really good with creatures, so we'll see what will happen. Okay, and we'll also see what my opponents will play, because obviously my opponent is not going to play as Whirler Copter on turn 2, so... And I drew a red source, which is cool. I can play Servant of the Conduit, that a card that I actually know. Cool. And we'll see what my opponent will be playing. The Inspector is good. Well, for 1 mana clue, you know, you get an artifact, so cards that work with artifacts will be good. So far it's been red, black decks usually. And Servo Exhibition. That creates 2 1/1 servo tokens. Okay. But they do not fly, so if I draw my Whirler Virtuoso, all will be fine. Well, that's actually I really like, when I was playing Marvel, I really like this card, the Virtuoso, and that's why I put together this deck. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to play it. It has some pretty neat cards like Tireless Tracker, but still it doesn't have evasion ability on it. I mean, the card is just insane. I mean, just play land, get a clue, you can draw a card for 2 mana, and it's just... I mean, you can play it in whatever format you want, where it's legal. I mean, even in Vintage. Well, maybe. I think I can imagine a deck that could actually play that, even though there are cards that you might want to play, like Leovold, Syndicate Trafficker. Sacrifice an artifact and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and it gains indestructible. Well, that works well with servos and clues, even though you don't really want to sacrifice a clue for this ability. I can not kill it this turn, unless I would use both my spells, so I'll draw a card instead. And... yeah, okay, too many triggers for me. Another Either Hub, okay, so I'll just play it and I can create another clue, oh yes. And I'm not going to attack, so I'll just pass, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, attacking into this trafficker is not really a good thing. I'd like to keep my tracker and draw some cards, and sooner or later I'll be able to deal with it, hopefully. Obviously this card is not Incinerate, but it's rather Sorcery Speed removal. Okay, my opponent can draw a few cards as well. And I really wonder... Bone Splinters? Okay, I guess I'll try this Infect deck in a different format and give it hexproof, because I really want my card. Bone Splinters? Is that legal? Yeah, obviously. But I know that card. Not with this image, with this illustration, but that used to be good in Limited. But I've never seen anything constructed. My tracker is becoming quite big. Okay, let's find land. If the client lets me... Okay, I've got a lot of forest there, and maybe I could add 1 mountain, well, or at least doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see. Oh, here comes my awesome card. That's like MVP of the deck. I'm not sure if there is a card that creates Topters in those, I mean in white and black, or what can fly in those colors. But at least I can create a Topter and start attacking without attacking with Tyrus Tracker that could possibly die. Bygone Bishop. Whenever you cast a creature spell with converted markers 3 and less, investigate. Okay. There was no follow-up, which is okay. So I guess it's time to play this Sorcery Speed Incinerate. But first, I'll also get a clue. And 1 energy. Ta-da! Okay, just burn this creature. And my tracker is still afraid. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, that's fine. I still have my clue, but my opponent will want to keep his artifacts. So I can play Brawler. Because that one can actually attack into all those creatures as well. I mean, I could possibly attack with everything, but my Whirler Virtuoso would die in that case. Yeah, I'm not really good with creatures. Well, they've got 2 cards in their hands. They can draw another one, and they have only 1 artifact, another artifact in play, so next turn I can just burn the Trafficker. Okay, let's create another flying Topter. And more energy. And another bolt. Well, I can deal quite a lot of damage. Okay, let's swing. Ta-da! Okay. Let's just stick with everything. Yeah, I think that's a lot of damage. Syndicate is trying to kill my Brawler. Okay, it's time to press F2 and play Harnessed Lightning, targeting the Trafficker. And I'll deal 6 damage. Okay, I won't because my opponent just conceded. And I won't get... Here's another match. So, Mr. Deft. And my deck shows me, well, a hand that's okay. It has some meta issues, but I think that's actually a problem with my mana base because I wasn't really thinking much about it, and it seems I might have problems with play anything. Okay, so This is way better. Well, thank you. Yeah. Another inspector. Okay, I'm playing a different match, right? Ah. Ta-da! I got my first energy. And I can play Servant of the Conduit, so I can play my Virtuoso next turn. Obviously, flying top tiers are good. Even though, I mean, Tireless Tracker is like, OP. Cogworker's Puzzle Node. It creates a servo token. Something like the White Mirror Spellbomb. Okay, that was on a land, so... Okay. No. Attacking into 1-2 and 1-1 is obviously not good, because I would just kill that inspector. Okay. Yeah. So Virtuoso time. Ta-da! And I get some energy, and I don't have enough for 2 top tiers, but what will do. And this creates, it just creates another token. And it's an artifact. But it's okay. Ah, oops. Okay, no top tier for me. Next turn. Well, I drew a land, so do I want to play tracker and create a clue? Yeah, I think so. It worked well last time, so let's try. Okay, that's everything, since I'm silly and forgot to create a top tier token. Shambling Vent. Oh, okay, well, that's... I can block that all day. Okay, this time I will create the top tier token. Ta-da! I can attack for 1. And I want to draw my card. Oh, I actually drew one. Incendiary Flow. Okay. I don't really feel like playing anything, but I wonder if my opponent... If I attack, then he will kill my tracker, he can kill my Virtuoso. Just swing for 1. And... well, I can draw a card, or just play 2 cards. Maybe all I need is actually Voltaic Brawler that can go through. Oh, okay, change of plans. I'll look for a land. And I still have 2 mana available. And I can still create the top tier token. And I can play Voltaic Brawler. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like, for 2 mana, you've got a creature with power 4 and trample. I don't know, someone in Wizards R&D just went crazy. Well, I mean, all those cards, you know, like, I have in play are really cool. And they're not even rares, they're like uncommons. Well, that Wrecker is a rare, but... yeah, but the spells, you know, in the deck... Bicon Bishop. Okay, I've seen that in the last match. Wasn't that the same person? Okay. And an adapter. Yoo-hoo! Okay. I will kill that flying spirit. and deal some damage. Okay. Okay, my opponent did not really draw anything, or so I don't really know what the deck does, except that it creates servos and plays a ticket trafficker. Huh? Is that the name of the card? And obviously spells that cost less than, well, with converted mana cost 3 and less. I don't know what kind of removal there is in white. There's Declaration in stone. In black, well, there's Grasp with Darkness and Murder, yeah. But that requires double black. I'm not really sure if that kind of deck actually wants to play those cards. No. Obviously that Evolving Wilds. Yeah, okay. And this is good. Shouldn't be in the deck. I guess I'll replace it with a basic land later. Well, I don't have a 1-drop as a creature, but I can play a tune with Ether and look for something. There's no more mountains. In that case, I'll look for island. And that inspector is going to deal some damage. Yeah. It costs just 2 mana. I didn't notice that. That's actually a pretty neat creature. Oh yeah, cool. Evolving Wilds that I won't be able to use much. It doesn't really solve my problem with not having double red. I'd like to kill that. Oh man. I should think first and then play something. Obviously. Why the hell did I do this? It's a sorcery spell. I need to remind myself that this card is not. That was a bad play. Okay. I'll have to play the fetch land. And fetch for not island, the other one, forest. Well, okay, I hope that I won't die because of this mistake I did. Oh, he actually plays murder. So, I'll take 4 damage. Ta-da! And I should not forget to fetch, even though it wouldn't really be such a problem because I could at least use that for tracker. But I'd like to have the mana available if by chance I wouldn't draw something. And that's not really it. Okay, so I'll just play tracker and neither up. I've got energy that I don't really can't spend right now. So a Hydra or Virtuoso would be nice. And my opponent has a lot of lands. What the hell is this? It creates 2 servos. Okay. No, I'm not going to block. Even though it killed 1 creature. Oh, wow. Yoo-hoo! Okay, cool, I can create some doctors. Ta-da! And then I can... What can I do? I don't really want to attack. Even though my opponent wouldn't probably block that, but... I mean, you could just jump, but... I wouldn't trade my... free creatures for that. But, well, who knows. Another enthusiast. Okay. That's getting better. Okay, so I'll take 3 damage or more. I wouldn't mind if they would sacrifice one of the servos. Okay, I need to create some top terrors and draw a card. And if possible, tap out my opponent somehow. But it seems that he won't really do that. They've got like 5 mana and I don't think that this deck actually plays cards that are more expensive than 3. What kind of land I put in my deck? Okay, I don't really want to play those flows. Let's draw a card. If by chance I wouldn't draw another Virtuoso. No, but this means I can create another top terror, which is cool. That means I can start attacking and hopefully not die to all those tokens and the trafficker. I'll have to block eventually, but Servant of the Conduit is actually a jump blocker, so the first time it won't actually be, I mean, it will force my opponent to sacrifice one of his artifacts. And 5, 6, I can, yeah. Well, things can go wrong, so I'll play the servant and my opponent won't be attacking with those little servos. I wonder if there's some card like Glorious Anthem or something, because that would certainly be cool with all those servos. Yeah, all those servos, you know, yeah. Even more of them. Yeah, it would be, I don't know. Okay, Servant is going to block. It will kill 1 token. Oops, sorry. Okay, well, I'm still alive. That's good. Ta-da! And I've got 3, 4 top tiers. Still, that's like 5, 5 turns to win the game. Okay, I can always draw a card. Something that gives pre-energy, please? No? It does give energy. I really wish there would be that mountain. Okay. Well, okay. On the other hand, I did not really need to play the forest because I can just... Well, I won't be able to use that mana anyway because that damn thing is sorcery. Well, one day I will I will know that it's sorcery. Okay, so let's draw a card because I can still draw a brawler or something. Yeah, that's the remaining energy. Okay, I can attack with... If I attack with everything, then my opponent will attack back, so I mean with everything, not counting the Virtuoso, but... okay, let's do it like this. And hopefully I'll survive. I mean, if they would have something that would kill me and it would pump the creatures, I'd be dead anyway already, so... Obviously, they're drawing lands. And foil ones, as it seems. Okay, this time... Well, I can lose my Virtues or block with Tracker and kill some tokens, but... I think I can deal with trading Virtuoso for one servo. Yeah, my choice of lands to play is really bad. Yeah, what did I say last turn? Yeah, that I need a red source, yeah. Okay. Lucky me. I drew another Virtuoso. I would be actually fine without it, but... Okay. Let's attack. You know, when you have the possibility to play either hub or the red source you actually need, and you don't do it, and then you just, well, don't have the resources you need available, and... Blessed Alliance, okay, that's actually... Okay, I will have to sacrifice a Doctor. Okay, well, Blessed Alliance is a good card. I like that one. It probably does not really work against this deck that well. Well, in the early stages, yes. Okay, I don't care. Just 2 creatures will have to do. I'll just block 2 creatures and take 4. Or 3. Inspector stays at home, so poor Topter will have to block unless it dies instantly. But I'd say that if something would die instantly, it would actually be one of my non-token creatures. Okay, let's jump this time. I don't really have enough power to force my opponent to sacrifice the creature while blocking the Trafficker, but since it's a 1/1 that dies to any of my creatures, and I want to keep my Virtuoso this time. Okay. Well, maybe I really should start like... I'll play this so I can create the top turn, and next turn I'll play Cinderglade. And if I want to kill my opponent with my Doctorus and my Incendiary Flows, I'll need 1 more red source. Or... oh, wow, 4. Well, okay, in that case I will have to play 1 now. And... well, keep some creatures back. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep the Tracker and attack with the Topters. Or 1 Topter. Oh well, the Doctor will deal damage, unlike the Tracker that can just run into the card that I don't know how it's called. Weapon craft, I don't know, something. Enthusiast. Okay, I'll deal 3 damage. Next turn I can deal 3 damage and play those 2 flows. And it's up to my opponent to top deck some kind of anti effect. Or I don't know. Always no. No. They have Grasp of Darkness in their decks. Okay. Glad I have 2 creatures that can block. By even 1 would do. Unless there is some kind of giant growth in the deck. But I very highly doubt that. Okay. Inspector and Syndicate Trafficker. I think that my opponent will be very happy to die to my 2 cards from Eldritch Moon. Ta-da! Let's attack. Okay, and then just play these. Huh. I thought that this card would be actually pretty good. I mean, it's good because it costs 2 mana, it removes a creature from the game, which against certain zombies is pretty good. Okay. Next match. Poof, no. Okay. I need at least 2 lands. Or Forest and Attune. No. No. Okay, 1 land that once produces... No, that's not a land. Okay, then I hope that I will draw that Attune Theater, or I don't know what it's called. Viteater, I guess. Well, this is a forest. Ah. And this time my opponent does not play white, black. Oh, okay. I want to say it doesn't play white, but obviously they do. That does... No way. Damn it. Okay. I really needed that forest. Okay, this obviously says that my creatures comes into play tapped and gains life. Oh, at least I drew that forest. It also means that I lost energy. But who knows if I will need it or not. Anyway, I have 5 energies. Black. So it's a 3-color deck. And no idea what it does. And hopefully it is Battle for Zendikar legal. Hopefully it doesn't play cards like Radiant Flames. Gunti. Yeah, that's the card that people try to make work and doesn't really work. So it does something like that. It looks at 4 of my cards and exiles 1 face down, and then you can play that card somehow. Anyway, I've got a Doctor. That will gain 1 life to my opponent, but it will take it back. And Tireless Tracker, cool. I can either create another doctor and attack for 2. Well, I guess I'll play the Virtuoso. Since I do not have a land that I could use and crack, I mean the clue that I would get, I think having 2 doctors better. But who knows? I really don't know. I guess there are some sweepers in red. Black doesn't have one. That I'm certain, otherwise I'd be playing that. Yeah, Tireless Tracker is not a land either, but... Well, it's a 3-2 that can possibly attack into Gonti. Some lands, okay. Oh! Hydra! I haven't seen that card yet. And my opponent will finally have less than 20 life. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, now... It can die, but... Well... I'll wait and we'll see. I could have actually attacked with that tracker, but I'd like to draw 2 cards of that. And I'd like to keep my Hydra if possible, but... Wait, what? Okay. Okay, seriously, I have no idea what I can expect. But killing Gonti and swinging with everything is good enough. I don't know how much damage is that, it's like 14 damage, but... 6 and 8 should be 14. Breath of God? No. Okay. Submit, I guess. You know, the cards that I wanted to see in action were actually Longtusk Cub and Whirler Virtuoso, but obviously I don't get to draw that cup. Wrestling Hydra seems pretty cool, pretty awesome, but yeah, I have to draw that card, be able to play it, and then we'll see what it does. I mean, I've seen already enough of that, but well, it's good. I was talking about it. Cat? Okay. It's a cat. Oh! A red source, cool. Okay. So I'll play this first. If it can attack. It seemed that my opponent did not really... Okay. It died. He did not seem to play creatures much. Okay, now I'm certainly puzzled. Eh? Okay. Chapter time. What kind of deck would want to play Prophetic Prism? I mean some kind of what's the name of the card? Well, transgress the mind. Oh yeah. No, I don't really have cards costing 3 or more. Well, I mean well, something you usually play with paradoxical outcome. How it's called? It reflects something. Reservoir, yeah. But okay, I don't know. But that kind of deck wouldn't be running Conti, so it's probably really some kind of Martu deck, but what it's supposed to do, or I think there are better artifacts to use with cards like, well, the Traffic Rep, for example. Another Prism, okay. I'm not really sure if we'll get to see. Okay, no. Okay, another match. And once again, lands that do not really, well, go well together. So most likely, I don't know why I kept that hand. Either of them will come into play untapped, so... But I got the high trust, so if I would manage to draw an untapped land, or, well, forest or mountain, I can play the servant. It won't probably help me because I still need a... Well, whatever, we'll see. My opponents played 2 forests and nothing else. Blossoming defense. I put it there because I thought that my creatures would be dying very fast. But so far I did not really get the chance to play that card. Which on the other hand is okay. It's some kind of delirium with Angel of Invention. Okay, well that is actually a bump effect. 3 mana tracker, yes. Okay, so this time my opponent probably plays a deck that will probably do something, and I can find. Oh no, obviously not good at fetching. Okay, in that case, since I managed to fetch like this, I'll get to play my Hydras. Flying Vigilance, lifelink. 2-1. Well, actually, it comes into play. And my opponent disconnected. Cool. Okay, what I wanted to say is this. It's a 2-1 creature, but it comes with 2 1/1 servos, so that's 6 power. That's not actually bad. The good thing is that the servos don't fly, but the angel does. It's a little bit annoying. But I can attack into it with my 1/1 Dupters if I would actually draw some of them. But I think I won't, because since I fetched for an island instead of anything else, it wouldn't really matter. So I cannot play my Voltaic Brawlers. I won't draw the card. It's usually how it works. When you want something and don't do that, and you get punished for it. Yeah, and hopefully my opponent will come back. Yeah. What do you guys think about this card? Oh, my opponent came back. About Nissa... what's it called? Vital Force. I actually like the card a lot, but it wasn't even good in Delirium deck, but since now Emrakul is gone, it's good to see some play. But well, the cards in either Revolt don't really work with that well. Okay, no Delirium, so yeah, I wish I had my bread source instead of or green one instead of that island. Okay, I'll play the Hydra, which is not the best play I can do. And we'll see what can happen next. Well, hopefully no 4 mana. Soul Swallower. Delirium, it puts 3 counters on that card. Ay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. And oh, cool! I can look for that land now. Anyway, I won't be able to use it, and I can play. Okay, since I did not play Tracker, I'll probably just play the Brawler. I'll keep mana for Blossoming Defense. If by chance something would happen to my creatures, I seriously screwed up this game. Well, there's always game 2, so. Well, yeah, sure, I'll just attack. Yeah, facing 2 big creatures and a creature that will be tapping one of my creatures. Well, the good thing is that my opponent does not have Delirium yet, but I can play, I don't know. Is there a sorcery that you'd play? Oh yeah, there is. The tutor, the traverse the Ulvenwald. There can be also some white removal. Yeah, I don't know the cards, so you have to excuse me. I don't really play standard. I just put together some kind of pile of cards that might actually work. And I'll take one. Okay. I think I've got enough of those already. I can still attack and hope. Well, it's at the beginning of your upkeep, so I can attack. I can use the energy. Probably didn't really need to do that actually, because I might need to use the servant once. Okay, another. No. Maybe better if I play the Brawler. Or Tracker. Well, I don't really I don't think that my opponent will attack, but it would be cool. But that's not going to happen. 5 mana. He can, or they can play Angel of Invention, or how it's called. Yes. No. It's mythic. Okay. Well, it still works. I can still block and kill those creatures. And they'll stay. I don't like this. It's too many creatures for me. Okay. Since I have Tracker in play, I can play the land. And try to draw a removal for that angel. That would make me relatively happy. Okay, no. That's the way. What can I do? I can attack with everything. Or I'll stay. Okay. And ooh, lolo. Okay, I seem to messed it up again because I used the energy. Well, I can kill those creatures. Whatever. No. Okay, that was not necessary. I mean, that was something that I shouldn't have done. Well, not having energy won't be an issue. And not having the card may not as well, but we'll see what happens. Traverse. Yeah, that's the card I thought that could create Delirium. And it did find a land. Okay. 5 mana. Another angel? Oh. Carahulk. Well, if he puts it on that angel, well, he's probably going to put one on the Swallower. If he'd want to attack. If they would want to attack. Unless I would just put it on that angel. Interesting. Well, okay. I guess I wouldn't do that, but... Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, that's the case in which I would actually want that Blossoming Defense. No. I can still play it, but I won't be able to play it in combat, so... Oh, I can attack with a Tracker and Brawler. With a bigger one. And my opponent will... trade Carahulk. Oh, cool. What would you do now? Would you just attack with everything and hope that your opponent would just block everything? Well, well, if the servant would beat that, the servant, if I would have that blossoming defense, I would actually attack with everything. Okay. I'll just attack with those two and see what happens. I should possibly survive if this will be 8. The Hulk will die. The double guys can either die or die to my flow, which I wouldn't care. Wouldn't really. Oh, actually, I would. It's 4. I would take 3 damage. I would take 8. Okay, so he has to block anyway. If he won't, then he's dead. And he needs to lose. Well, he will lose 2 creatures anyway. Doesn't matter. And I should survive with 1 life. Unless I miscalculated, which is actually possible. Yeah, as you... Well, you've seen this game wasn't really the best one. Okay, well, at least it makes things interesting. Okay, I'll have to play that Hydra. Well, yeah, there are most probably many cards that can actually kill me. But my opponent didn't really play anything, and then he just slammed the angel, so I guess it was his top deck and he doesn't have anything in his hand. They can... Oh, okay, well, non-token creatures. So it doesn't work with servos, okay. I guess that would be too powerful. Okay, so that's that was a game when if you mess up and then you mess up again and once again, then you just lose, even though you've got everything you can have, and you just manage to lose. Okay, I like this hand. Okay, this time I won't have problems with my mana sources, so there's nothing to mess up this time. Well, hopefully I won't. Plains traverse, yes, into forest or whatever, and yeah, I'm going to play the little cat to see if I can gain some energy, since I have Virtuoso. I cannot play next turn, but we'll see. To drop? No. Oh, cool. So I can play a 2-drop and attack. Well, I'll attack first, and if by chance there would be some flashy creature, but I doubt so. No containment priest or anything. Yeah, no. Okay, obviously pressing no doesn't work. Okay, servant. I could more. What is going on? Okay, grab level the past. Okay. My opponent is obviously good at milling his angel. And I've got 4 energy. Yes, that means I can have 2 Topters next turn. It should be fine. It should deal some damage. Try it. That's big, but I can kill it with incendiary. What the hell is that? Puts a counter on a creature. That's not good. But I can kill the Dryad with Harnessed Lightning. But I'm not really sure if I want to kill that Obsessive Skinner. I suppose that that's actually the right thing to do. But I can attack through with Brawler, even if there will be one counter on it. They're not going to block, certainly, so I can get some energy, and it's at the beginning of my upkeep. Okay, let's try. We'll take Brawler. I mean, since this match did not really go the normal way, you can continue in very strange place. No way. Okay, it ups creature now, so it can deal damage. Another Doppelgeist. That means... Well, I'm actually glad that I didn't play that flow now. I have a creature that can attack. Okay. Servant is not going to attack. Okay, let's kill something or Blade Tracker. And I will kill that Skinner. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Doof. I think I should be fine. I mean, even if the Angel would show up, I wouldn't really mind. And a little Doppelgeist. Okay. Well, I will have more creatures. Way more. I can take 3. Oh, it's first blood. Whoa. Okay, now 3 of my creatures will get tapped. Cool. I guess my servant will stay untapped, so I can use it. Or I can just attack with it. We'll see what I'll draw. Another 2/2, which can actually become quite big with all the energy that I have, but I'd rather have some flyers. More energy. And more clues. Is there something that could wreck my game? No, I don't think so. What happened?